Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to a special Spirit Pick-Me-Up reading. So I say it's special because it's probably the last one of 2021. So we're going to get messages for now going into a new year, 2022. We're going to just stay completely open and get messages from 6 decks. So first we're going to tap into the Natural Oracle for Life for the journey for now until 2022. They rearranged the cards. So to look abundantly into 2022, we're going to get real divine abundance messages. We're going to tap into divine power messages. What they're saying is in our divine power, real divine self-care, which you could really be finding that you're really doing at the end of this year. We're going to tap into divine spirit messages from loved ones passed on, our spirit guides, and end it with pure love from spirit, which I feel like this all is. But I just want to get clear that we're just going to get messages from now going into 2022, what they want to tell us, what messages can encourage us and inspire us, and what we should keep in our minds and hearts as we face a new year, as we're saying goodbye to 2021 and going into a new year. So what are the messages that they want to share? First, tapping into the Natural Oracle for Life and see what the journey is. What are they saying is coming up for us? What are the messages to keep in our minds and hearts? Wow, they're almost ready. Okay. This top card wants to be seen. We'll see if it comes out. I'm just so curious what this one is. Yeah, expect the unexpected. We kind of know that, but they're saying unexpected good things coming in. So look at 2022 as unexpected good things coming in. Stay in that mindset. Okay, I've never counted down to an end of the year as much as this one. I just can't wait for the reset of just feeling like we're in a new year. Not like that changes everything, but it just feels like I can't wait to say goodbye and have a new fresh year. So let's see, what are the messages clearing out? What are the messages they want to share with us? What are the messages that want to come out as for now going into 2022? Carry us on into a new year. What are the messages from the Natural Oracle for Life? What is the journey? What should we keep in our minds and hearts? What do you want to say? Oh, I love that. This is gonna, I think this might be a teary, I have a tissue nearby. Because the first one that they want to show, just like when they said expect the unexpected and everything else, nature heals naturally. In my Naturally Easy Tarot, this is also the Ace of Pentacles, where we're having a seed of a new beginning. But so you could find that this going into a new beginning is going to be very healing at this time. So they say love nature and it will love you back. It will reveal incredibly beautiful it will reveal incredible beauty in the simplest things, how the simplest things can truly be the most amazing, and being out in nature can heal your soul. You may really find that toward the end of the year, you're doing things that really naturally heal your soul. And that has been a recurring message in all the readings. Finishing up, closing out, healing yourself, taking that time out, loving the simplest things, appreciating the simplest things, whether it's with your family, the holiday time, time at home, just really valuing the simplest things. And this is going to be very healing to our soul. That what we've endured this year, the remainder of December, is really going to be naturally healing your soul. So whether it's time out from work again, or being around with loved ones, or just appreciating and relishing in the simplest things, it's going to naturally heal your soul. So the time going into 2022, use it to naturally heal your soul, is the number one card, because that came out, the only card that came out through the entire deck when I went through it. So it's an explanation mark to use this time as healing. So anything that can help heal naturally, and just, you could feel that toward the end of December that you just want to, it's been a recurring message. Ouch, right back at me. Okay, we have 2 more cards that just, one flew right in my face. Yes, be bold, be different, be you. Come back to you. They kept on saying that, back to you, back to love, but naturally healing, coming back to you. Be bold, be different, be you. So this is saying be bold, be different, stand out from the rest. All that makes you unique is the most beautiful, and be you in all your naturally different ways right now. So this is really coming back to you, coming back to everything that makes you different, unique. Just be yourself. Toward the ends of the year, it could be a time of really coming back to you. Oh gosh, and we got the shattered heart. Yeah, your heart may feel a bit shattered right now, but it's already on the mend, and know you can and will recover. They're acknowledging that we have had a shattered heart through this year. It has not been easy. There's been disappointments. There have been things that have literally broken our hearts. But this is a time where we're going to be naturally healing. So doing everything proactively, naturally, that can heal you, heal your shattered heart, disappointments, heartbreaks, the hardships of this past year, coming back to yourself, everything that makes you you, that makes you different, be bold. They're like, just be you. Everything that makes you stand out from the rest, everything that makes you unique is the most beautiful. So they're like, come back to your natural divinity in a way. Like, come back to yourself, your natural beauty, your natural self, and heal from your shattered heart toward the end of December going into a new year. So there could be times, situations, how you're using your time, your days. You're going to be naturally doing this, and that's what they're advising. And wow. Okay. So now we have some good news coming in here. So this might make you happier as you go into a new year. Talking about abundance, they're saying money flowing in. So money in abundance, they want you to know that money in abundance are headed your way. Sorry, my voice. But they want you to know jobs well done, rewards for your efforts are coming in for you. So they want you to know, take the time out at the end of December to heal yourself, really come back to yourself. You've been through a lot this past year, to know and have faith and know that money will be flowing in as you go into a new year, that jobs you've done, well done, rewards will be coming in for you, for your efforts, everything else. So you will have money flowing in. So you can rest assured on that as you go into a new year. So now we have, yeah, sparkling inner light, coming back under be you, come back to your natural self. This is your sparkling inner light. Let your emotions sparkle like the water does under the sun. There's such beauty in you as you feel emotions that reflect on what you love most. So it is a time at the end of the year to come back to you, everything that makes you beautiful, natural, unique, and light you up from the inside out. That's your sparkling inner light. So they want you to come back to that. And we're having, yeah, good times, good friends. So coming back to that, that will also help naturally heal a shattered heart, difficult times. You will find like-minded people who have a free spirit, funny on this channel, who have a free spirit as you do. Happy times connecting with those you can fly with, and it's good times, good friends. So they want you to know it is a time to trust that, you know, abundance is flowing in for hard work, efforts well done. They're acknowledging it has not been easy. There's been heartbreak, hardships, but there are definitely like-minded people around you, friends, relationships, family, like-minded people that you can fly with. They want you to come back to what you love most. Keep focused on that. That's your sparkling inner light. Come back to everything that makes you naturally you. Be bold, unique. So it's coming back to you in a sense, and we're all naturally healing using that time at the end of December to heal ourselves quite naturally. So let's just get a couple of more messages from the Natural Oracle, and then we'll tap into natural abundance, especially when it comes to rewards, money, abundance, flying in here, flowing in here. But I want to get one more card from the Natural Oracle for Life. We're getting, yeah, harvest time. Wow, it is. They're doubling down. It is harvest time. You've worked so hard, and now a much-deserved harvest is now coming from your efforts. So you have to know what you've been putting out in 2021 will come back to you in 2022, where you've probably been planting. You put a lot of work in. Hard work is going to lead to payoffs. We had money flowing in here. You have a much-deserved harvest is coming for your efforts. So that is a message they want you to carry into 2022. Even if you're not feeling this now, you may be feeling more like this. You may be feeling like you just need some healing. You need to get back to you. But they want you to know money will be flowing in for rewards, jobs well done. Come back to what you love. Shine from the inside out. I actually felt that as I went to sleep last night. There was something about the insides matter than the more than the outsides. And here we have sparkling inner light. I can't remember exactly what it was as I was drifting off to sleep last night, but in essence it was this card. It's coming back to the insides matter more than the outside. Anyway, and you're surrounded by like-minded people who you can fly with, like a free spirit like yourself. So good times ahead. with like-minded people. This is with relationships, families, all of that, which is in turn also supporting further healing, right? So we're naturally healing at the end of December and welcome in some harvest time. They want you to know you're going to be receiving a harvest for your efforts. So talking about a harvest, talking about money and abundance coming in, that's why they rearranged the cards. Let's get real divine abundance messages so we go into a new year with a mindset, with an abundant mindset, especially in our hearts, because we've had a shattered heart from this year when it comes to finances, abundance, creating more, rewards for hard work, which they're saying is coming. So this is beautiful messages for going into a new year. So this is for real divine abundance. Let's get messages for, they're only giving me 2 cards for now. So let's see. Focus more on all you love right now. Yeah, this was that sparkling inner light when they say there's such beauty in you as you feel emotions that reflect on what you love most. So that's where they want your heart to be. Don't reflect back on the things that shattered your heart, but more on what you love, all you love right now. It could be the relationships you have in your life. It could be the positive, but focus more on all you love right now is going to be the key in harvesting. So focus more on what you love right now. Absolutely. Probably part of your uniqueness. They're saying be bold, be different, be you. So focus more on all you love right now. Each positive feeling is creating more right now, doubling down. So yes, so go into a new year focusing more on all you love right now and know that each positive feeling is creating more right now. And here comes your harvest. It is harvest time. You've worked so hard and now a much deserved harvest is now coming from your efforts. So underneath that, to support it, they want you to stay sparkling from the inside out, right? That's how you sparkle from the inside out. Wow, that was pretty clear. Okay, so let's get into our divine power now. So we're going to have to keep that divine power up to focus more on all you love right now. Know that each positive feeling is creating more. Rewards for hard work from your efforts will be coming in. All you have to do is be bold, be different, be you. Toward the end of December could be a very healing time at this time to get back to that, to rejuvenate yourself, to come back to yourself in that way. Wow, all of this came out. Yeah, and what is your divine power being used for? You have divine power to make it brighter for you and others. That's why. And you have divine power to see it through. Wow. So there are going to be things for you to literally work on and plant. You know how I always talk about flowers as being from your efforts, the growth. So you have divine power to see it through. If you get ideas, if you get whatever your work is, your jobs, your projects, you have divine power to see it through to create this harvest, the rewards coming in for yourself. And you have divine power to make it brighter for you and others. And that's what you're being used for at this time. Whether it's a lightness in spirit, it's bringing good times, it's on under here positive feelings and like-minded people, and bringing this harvest, it's making it brighter for you and others. So this positivity, focusing more on all you love right now, so you're making it brighter in all that you're doing in the big and the small. So let's get into real divine self-care, because obviously you're going to have to take real divine self-care of yourself as you go into, especially as we're healing, springing back from a shattered heart, going forward, creating harvests. Oh gosh, okay, they're coming out very bizarrely. So, oh wow, okay, so that was a very strange to get to these cards. Speak up for yourself to clearly communicate and clear up situations. Here, be bold, be different, be you. That's what's going to be needed in going into 2022. So I love this card so much. So a lot of your harvest is going to come from, speak up for yourself to clearly communicate and clear up situations, or when you're creating your harvest, you're going to want to speak up. Here we have, when you need you need a time out to reflect, recharge, rejuvenate yourself. Like they said, this is going to be a very naturally healing time at the end, and you may know that and feel that. Most of you on my channel, you're sensitives, you're aware of your energy. You may need even more time out at the end of the year to reflect, recharge, rejuvenate yourself. So you're coming into 2020 like this, bold, different, you, that kind of thing. So you may be taking more time out to reflect, recharge, rejuve, and continue to speak up for yourself clearly. And then we're getting, when fearful or doubting, listen to those feelings and know to nurture and comfort yourself. This has been a recurring message that not only do they support you, but like you support your own standing this way and being bold, being different, being you. And you could be shown very personally what you're working through, because they kept on saying, you know, it's not, I actually had this talk with a friend of mine recently over text. I said, you don't wait until the doubts leave. There's always going to be doubts, but your desire to do it is greater. And you're never going to be without fear. You're not even going to be fearless. You're going to just fear less, like less fear, and you're going to trump it with something else. And a lot of the times it's us stepping in there and being supportive and nurturing to ourselves. So this is going to be they want you to be on your own side. That could also play a part in speaking up for yourself clearly and communicating a little bit more for your own needs or for your own wants, or, you know, something that you may not have ordinarily been that comfortable with. They stretch us in that way. So if you're fearful or doubting, you know, listen to those feelings, know how to nurture and comfort yourself. You could say, you know, I'm free to change my mind. I can take a step in that direction, and if it doesn't feel right, I won't continue. But if it does, like, you can support yourself as you would a child, in a sense, in some way, or talk to yourself and support and nurture yourself. Know how to comfort yourself. This is all coming over a shattered heart, by the way. So there could have even been times, I know we've had a difficult year, but there also could have been experiences in your life when necessarily you didn't speak up for yourself clearly, or you let the fears and doubts get the better of you, you know, despite the year, in any time. And this is a time when you could be getting a little extra help and getting past that a little bit more going into 2022 because of the year we've been through. Like, you know, sometimes it helps eliminate fears and doubts when you've had such a horrific time. It's almost like you get, like they said, you didn't know your own strength. And sometimes it takes horrendous things to tap into more parts of yourself, and we got more resilient, stronger for it. The needs. Okay, because look, you are constantly growing, evolving, and expanding. So recognize and honor your progress. That's what they want us. That's exactly what I was kind of going on. We are even evolving from that. So you're even bolder, different, more you, and you're bringing that to situations to create more of a harvest also. And you're constantly growing, evolving, expanding. So they want you to even recognize and honor your progress. That's pretty powerful. Yeah, again, stand up for yourself with confidence and strength to succeed. Yeah, so be bold. They're really saying when you go into 2022, they've been working on us to be more this. It's all your unique talents that are probably being used to create this harvest. And this harvest is not just for you, it's for others. It's for others. Oh my God, I almost started choking. There's something about the speaking up. You might feel a lot of activity with your throat chakra and your solar plexus, that there's something about being bold, being different, and then speaking up, because a lot's being done with communication, and I literally almost choked and almost could not speak, and then I'm pushing through it where I can speak. So they're not kidding when they're talking about standing up for yourself with confidence and strength. There was combination, speak up, stand up. So it's between the throat and the solar plexus. I feel like you could feel a shift, or you're finally getting beyond fears and doubts a little bit more to bring in more harvest, in a sense. And it's beautiful. So that's a message for 2022. So let's get divine spirit messages going into 2022. Wow, that was clear. I couldn't speak. It's happened to me a handful of times when that was clearly the message, when they're helping us with those. And my stomach, I'm sitting straighter as I'm doing this reading. My solar plexus is much tighter and stronger. Bizarre. Okay, here we have, you no longer need that in your life. There's going to be a lot of things when we're speaking up, standing up, that we're letting go. We're saying goodbye to a lot that no longer serves us in 2021. You could be shown clearly that as well. So this is from our loved ones, our spirit guides. So there's a lot they're helping us. That came up in another reading, that you no longer need that in your life. You'll be shown what things you no longer need. You're not going to be bringing with you. Carry light. You are being protected with this. You're being protected with this. So you have to know that you're being protected through this whole time. So that could also feel very nurturing and healing at this time also. You could also be getting a lot of signs, symbols, messages, especially around the holidays when loved ones pass on. Your spirit guides to let them know that you're not alone, to help you stay positive and encouraged at this time besides this reading. Yeah, because look, they're doubling down, and it even landed over there where it was naturally healing. You know, when you need a timeout to reflect, recharge, rejuvenate, they're saying get some downtime and tune in. So you may really feel towards the end of the year that you're going to need some downtime to tune in, you know, to reflect, recharge, rejuvenate, to naturally heal. They want you to tune into them. So anything you do that gives you some time to just tune into them and tune out the world, you'll find that rejuvenating as well. And again, doubling down even on the sign symbols, messages. You can be getting sudden clarity where you didn't have before. You know, all those great ideas or inspirations could come to you in the downtime. You could also really getting clarity on what you want to bring in 2022 in the downtime. It's in the spaces where all of a sudden you get ideas or something. Yes, because look at that. You already know the answer. Just when I was saying, like, you could be reflecting and seeing, like, what are the answers for 2022 where I can bring in more of this harvest, right? There's something about protected. You already know the answer. So when they say get some downtime and tune in, when you want that clarity or the answers or how to go or how to handle or what steps, you already know the answer. So I think naturally healing is when you're taking that time out to reflect, recharge, rejuve, tap in, get some downtime and tune in, and you're going to know the answer. It's going to feel right. It's going to come in. It will be clear. They're helping you in that way. They came on another reading. You have divine partners for this. Like, you're not doing this alone. It doesn't just serve you. It serves you and others. No matter what you do, in the big and the small, in your work, on your projects, in the side, whatever you do, your family, you know, we're all little kinks in the wheel. So you already know the answer is what they want to say. I feel like I want more divine spirit messages. I don't want to go to pure love yet. Let's get some more. This is from loved ones, past owners, spirit guides. For now, going into the new year, there are other messages. We already know the answer. Tune in to them. You're protected. You no longer need that in your life. There are going to be some things that you're just very definitively, you know, not bringing with you to 2022, and they could have made that clear to you around this time, like it's time to end that relationship. They've had me actually say goodbye to business, you know, things I work on. It's interesting. You know, most people would stick it up, but you have to go with your intuition. I don't care. Money is just money. You know, it's not just, when I say abundance, it's not just about money, abundance in all forms. So, you know, I always say, you know, even if something pays, what's the cost of it really in real terms? So sometimes when you no longer need that in your life, it comes in all ways and forms, and you'll know the answer. So it's just really interesting. Yeah, you are being divinely moved right now. They want you to know that with what you're doing. Believe you are supported in this, in all that you're doing, and you will find the way to go. So that's the piece they want us to go, especially when they said you already know the answer. That was coming through. When we look out at 2022, there's a lot we don't know yet or how it's going, but trust, you will know the way to go. They're going to guide you. You're going to feel inspired or just get the clarity. You already know the answer. So a lot of the times you're going to be tuning in, downtime to tune in, and then trust, believe you're supported in whatever you get, and that way you will find the way to go. It's just really interesting. You're being divinely moved, so you will find the way to go. It's like they're guiding your movements, and you can trust what you're picking up and what you're getting. This is really gorgeous. All right, let's end it with pure love from Spirit for the new year, going into the new year. Pure love from Spirit, loved ones, past owners, spirit guides, right away. Yeah, I mean, this is summing it all up, okay? They said, we will help heal the situation. The very first card, we said natural healing is happening here. We're going to help heal the situation. There's a lot of naturally healing happening right now. The holidays, end of December, people are naturally healing. We want you to take care of yourself, a recurring, you see, it's like use this time to heal, naturally heal yourself. You may need more, again, downtime to rejuvenate yourself. It's been a tough year. Get back to taking really good care of yourself, some more downtime. It's naturally healing toward the end of December going into a new year. So definitely they're underscoring that. So you may want to take some extra time to just take care of yourself and all of that. Oh gosh, sorry about that. We're being divinely moved. We know how far you've come. I told you sometimes these just hit me, and we know how far you've come. They said you're being divinely moved right now, and we know how far you've come. So if you think you've made this journey by yourself, you've not. Do you hear all the honks all of a sudden? We know how far you've come. For some reason, when I get cards like this brings tears to my eyes, because you have to trust. It doesn't feel that way sometimes. And our emotions go up and down because we feel like we're off, we're not on the course, we're taking 4 steps back. But you're being divinely moved right now, and we know how far you've come. So that's where you rest in. There are no words for that, but they know how far you've come. So they want you to know that going into a new year, they know how far you've come and what a year this has been and what your efforts have been. And like they said, a harvest is coming in for your efforts and jobs well done. And they're saying all that. So you just keep being you and keep going, yes, oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to have to end it here because I will cry. Okay, so we will help you to let go. Again, you no longer need that in your life. There are definite things during the healing process like we're letting go of to make it easier. The next one that came out in the order was we want the best for you. We want the best for you. Remember, they know how far you've come. We want the best for you. They know all you think. So I feel like that's why I even did this reading, or they want us to make sure that we're keeping our thoughts positive. Remember, that was part of the real divine abundance. They know how we think. They know how far we've come. They want the best for us. So something about nurture yourself, because they know when we don't do that for ourselves, like supporting this beautiful tree here. So they know all you think. So they want the best for you. And the last one here is we know how good you are. They know how good you are. So they know how far you've come and how good you are. They want the best for you. They want you to take care of yourself. And we know how good you are. And when I get that, that means like that's your feedback. That's your rah-rah section. They know how you've gotten through this time. They also know that you're not your best supporter sometimes. I'm going to get some more pure love. But they know how good you are and how far you've come, and they want the best for you, which that's from your loved ones passed on, your spirit guides. They're saying we want you to tune into us. Again, came out. We will help you over obstacles, number one thing, and we know you love us. So if you're getting pings of love as I'm talking, your loved ones are around and they know that you love them. And it could be a time of the holidays where you're doing a lot of talking about them or thinking about them in your hearts, because they said we know all you think. So if you've been thinking about them, especially at this time, they want you to know that they love them, that they love you, and they know that you love them, and they're helping you over obstacles. Now, how they help you, I just want to say signs, symbols, messages. They use everything. It's a lot to stay positive and encouraged, because a lot you're doing the work here. So if you get an inspired idea, it's for you to follow through. There was something about divine power to follow it through. To be bold, be different, be nobody but you. There's going to be something activated with your solar plexus and throat where you're going to be speaking up, standing up. They're seeing rewards for hard work coming in, like harvest for your efforts coming in. Like this, I want to leave you with this going into a new year, because they had money flowing in harvest time, and you've worked really hard, and now a much deserved harvest is now coming from your efforts, and they want you to know that going into a new year. And so how you're going to be maneuvering over obstacles or where to go, you're going to be supported. Believe you are supported. You're divinely being moved. So it's like when you need clarity or you need to, take care of yourself, there's a lot of tuning in to get the clarity, but they're going to help you with the divine movement over obstacles for this harvest to come in. So I wish you the best for the end of December going into a new year. You may want to take more time to just naturally heal and reboot and recharge and reflect and rejuve. There was a lot of cards about that, to get over the shattered heart that we've all endured. And then going forward, know that this harvest is coming. You're being divinely moved right now. You're supported through this. They know how far you've come. They also know all you think, so they know that you love them. They want the best for you. We're healing this situation. They're your, I always say, like your spiritual cheerleaders to keep going and to be nobody but yourself. There's this, like be nobody but yourself, bringing this harvest in and fully support yourself going into this new year. And you could also be feeling that you're really being personally worked on to be more nurturing and supportive of yourself to bring this in. Like they're telling you yes, but then we have to keep the stamina up and the positive actions and thoughts up too. And so this was like all encompassing of what we can do for ourselves to actually help assist bring this harvest in for ourselves going into a 2020. And they're saying jobs well done, and we know how far you've come, and they want the best for you. We want you to take care of yourself. We want the best for you. Yeah, so part of it is they're supporting you, but you support yourself by taking good care of yourself. So you're creating the best for yourself going into 2022. I wish you the best for this new year. May it all be so much better than this last one. And these are the Spirit Pick-Me-Up messages from loved ones passed down, your spirit guides. And here's to a great year in 2022. Take care. Bye-bye.